The animal kingdom is incredibly unpredictable, and we have some proof for you. Here are 55 times when animals messed with the wrong opponent and learned a lesson the hard way. When this hungry dog decided it wanted an eel for dinner, it didn't consider its electric ability and learned the lesson the hard way. Just as this tiger seems to dominate the unaware sloth bear, he turns around, raises himself on his hind legs, and chases the tiger, who realizes that the tables have turned and retreats as fast as he can. Talk about a prickly situation. This hungry leopard learns the hard way why porcupines are not to be messed with after it tries its best to overpower this guy, a challenge that ended with bloody paws. This eagle shows a crane why it's a bad idea to mess with its lunch. Next time this crane gets hungry, it'll probably think long before going after whatever an eagle is eating. This mongoose is an all-purpose killing machine. Here, the mongoose can be seen dancing in circles around this black mamba until it's exhausted, and then the final strike. Noticing a member of its herd was in danger, a fellow buffalo quickly stepped in to defend his injured comrade. He effortlessly picked up and tossed the king of the jungle aside like a toy. This killer whale has perfected the art of catching birds with a cunning fish trick that leads him to his prey. What's a better midday snack than these nutritious birds? This tiny koala was kicked out of a tree by a much larger bully before collapsing on the ground and having a temper tantrum. We've all been there. Someone bigger and tougher takes something we want and there's nothing left to do but cry about it. Lions are one of the fiercest predators in the wild. Imagine what an entire pride of lions can do to its prey. However, this giraffe gave the pride a run for their food. In a blow that would make an MMA fighter jealous, this angry horse knocks a naughty rooster momentarily with one swift kick of its hind feet. This dog's bark is definitely worse than its bite, as it cowardly retreats after messing with this brave iguana. As we can see, size doesn't always matter. As most passionate fishermen will tell you, you've got to use the right bait to attract the big fish, and this green heron knows precisely how to turn that bread into a fish diner. This is the epic moment when a sly fox attempted to get into a bald eagle nest and got more than he bargained for. After the initial scuffle, the mother bald eagle calls for backup from her mate. The sneaky nature of the crocodile, coupled with its extremely powerful jaws, is something even the strongest animals can't handle. But watch as this jaguar teaches this crocodile who is the real boss. Kangaroos may look cute, but they are no less than heavyweight boxers. Like this bounding beast, throwing punches at a gigantic Great Dane's face before holding his head underwater. Elephant. A monkey can be seen climbing a tree to escape a leopard, but the leopard makes an effortless backflip mid-air to catch it as if it was some kind of ninja. Never underestimate the skills of a hungry leopard. This herd of American bison were simply minding their own business when suddenly a rhino charged them in a bid to show dominance. But it did not go as planned. This is the incredible moment a plucky goat knocked out a giant charging bull with a skull-crushing headbutt. That knockout even shocked the boxing world. This is the incredible moment a Canadian house cat chased a bear away from its owner's porch. It's all about courage in a world where size doesn't matter. When two young tiger cubs approach a clearing in the jungle, this gibbon decides to teach them a lesson. The gibbon challenges the tigers, "Come at me, bro," and proceeds to troll the tiger cubs by bonking them repeatedly on the head. This kitten found itself in a sticky spot after getting trapped inside a cage with two adult tigers. The big cats immediately took an interest in the possibility of an afternoon snack, but did not get it. Watch this donkey dragging a hyena like it's a bad child. See if the hyena can wrest control of its life from the braying beast. This loyal dog tremendously fights and kills a poisonous snake to keep the family from certain harm. A brave guard dog indeed. When these baboons saw one of their family members being attacked by a huge crocodile, they all jumped in to beat up the predator and save their friends. As they say, unity attracts God's favor. Are lions the real kings of the jungle? Watch as the hippo teaches this lion who's the real boss of the African savanna in this rare wild encounter. Remember Master Crane from Kung Fu Panda? Watch this real-life situation when a fearless crane put two tigers to shame when it fought them off in their own enclosure. These stray dogs squared up to a huge wild iguana that slithered into their territory. But they learned this lesson hard. Never ever underestimate your opponent. That's one brave iguana. See this encounter between an angry camel and a bit of an inexperienced and foolish donkey. A true depiction of the latent strength of a camel. This is the moment a fearless dog fights a lioness and lives, before strutting away triumphantly. You might be a lion, but you're still a cat. These dogs pick up a fight with this bull and pay the price. During the fight, the angry bull sends these dogs flying through the air with its huge horns, not once, but many times. This brave little dog barks his disagreements to not one, but two wild African lions, resulting in the male lion running away from the enraged pup. Now tell me, who is the real king of the jungle? Now here's something that will take you aback. This is the moment a small turtle scares away a mighty horse and a dog. This is not a scene from WWE wrestling. This is a real fight between a dog and a small baby bear. I wish I could fight like this cub. In the human world, we can get away with saying pick on someone your own size, but in the animal world, it's fair game. See this fearless buffalo who stood up to a huge bull rhino in a bid to protect its herds. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe and watch this one next. Its thirst from this pond. In a lightning-fast attack, the hungry crocodile leaped up and grabbed its lunch in between its jaws before dragging it to a watery death. This desert kangaroo rat fights off rattlesnakes with the speed and agility of the best kung fu fighters by kicking its would-be killer in the face. Without a doubt, this rat is a black belt among rodents. Here's a mid-air battle you don't see every day. An epic battle unfolds between a young fox and a bald eagle after the giant bird of prey tries to steal its rabbit dinner. The force of an alligator's jaw is strong enough to hold on to its prey until it is completely subdued. However, it wasn't the case for this unlucky alligator when it took a bite out of an electric eel. These onlookers stopped their cars to marvel at the majestic creatures, when apparently Richard screwed up badly, lost track of the dog, and then this happens. A soft reminder that nature doesn't play games. One tough mom is the phrase that the internet used to describe this mother sloth bear as she fought a fierce battle with a tiger to save her cubs in this rare footage. This likely is nothing compared to a fight in the wild, but their speed and intensity are quite frightening. One can see why a human would stand no chance against a gorilla. The rule of the jungle is survival of the fittest, but every now and then, fate steps in and the underdog emerges on top. Case in point, a troop of baboons defended a baby baboon from the savagery of a bloodthirsty crocodile. A group of bears looking for their next meal stumble upon a delicious cat. However, the cat defends itself and the bear gets scared and runs away. The term scaredy cat doesn't apply to this brave soldier. This fearless goat literally took the bull by the horns after it went head-to-head with one several times its size and won. This one really is the goat. You would assume scorpions are much better equipped to fight than a frog, but just watch as this absolute unit makes a quick snack out of these stingy pests. I really hope it can do the same job with big spiders. Instantly hired. If there's one universal truth in the animal kingdom, it's to never mess with a mom. As we see an angry warthog mother use her rip-roaring speed and low-set tusks to scare the crap out of leopards who probably thought the warthog's piglets would be an easy meal. Here is a face-off you don't see every day. When this huge tiger softly approached this feline, the cat seemed to dislike it and scared away the tiger. Who says cats are scaredy creatures?